The city reassures us it plans to have enough transit options when all those soccer fans end up in the metro in 4 years. The hope among transit advocates, though, is that the improvements don't leave when those fans go home. Erica Clinton rides 10 miles a day when she commutes to work along the Gillum cycle track. The prospect of hundreds of thousands or even millions of visitors for the World Cup means she wants more of these lanes.
We definitely need more bike lanes, especially as we get closer to downtown.
City Hall has told Fox 4 it's working on plans to get visitors to all the main locations. But Bike Walk KC's Eric Rogers says those fans want to go somewhere else, too.
So, we may have a shuttle to get you from your hotel to the stadium, but if you're at a hotel downtown, how do you get to the plaza to go shopping? How do you get to the Legends to go shopping?
The KC streetcar extension to the plaza will help with that, but transportation consultant David Johnson says a big problem is ultimately funding. The Mid-America Regional Council compared Kansas City to similar-sized communities, or peer cities, all across the nation.
Peer cities report highlights that we're not spending what our peer cities are spending on a per capita basis on public transportation.
Less investment, Johnson says, means less public transit service. City Council member Eric Bunch knows it's an issue. He says he'd be pushing for more public transit investment regardless of the World Cup. But as long as that massive event is focusing on what can be better around the metro, he says that investment should last after the World Cup is over.
But I want to make sure that Kansas Cityans get to experience some of that stuff, whether it's improved public transit or new parks and public spaces. Those things need to be made permanent and integrated into Kansas City's daily lives.
So the NFL draft next year won't bring in nearly as many people as the World Cup will, but the councilman says that it'll be a really good early test to see what works and what could be better when a different kind of football comes to town.